Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams coming in with two-game winning streaks on the line, so we know one will come to an end today. It's the Cowboys going up against the Redskins.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Redskins. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. First down, here's Cousins. Out to the left, it's complete to Dodson. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of a yard, and all of a sudden here it's third down.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Hey,
from the shotgun, it's Cousins. The fire has it complete. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. Well, and you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. Third down conversion here is big.
That's what they were aiming for. You want to keep moving the sticks, get into a rhythm, gain confidence as you go along. And right now, mission accomplished.
That throw good for 4. It's second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Strong right. Four down.
That was second down run for Murray. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Hey, boys, we got 4 down.
Cousins going with a screen for Murray. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. So on fourth down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. Well, he gets attended to. He'll step aside. Now this is fielded in the end zone. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Very tough spot here for the offense to start.
I got one. Mike spot four.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Watch tight end. Hey. You got three. Three down.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Completes it to the rookie from North Carolina, Ryan Switzer. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Double tight, guys. Double tight.
Here we go.
The play clock's running down. A first down carry by Elliott. Room here to run. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
They go play action here on first down. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience is early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Room to run inside the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Gun.
Hey, switch gears.
Going to 53.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
10-yard penalty there on first down, so now 1st and 20.
Double tight.
Here we go.
Hey, guys, check me out. We got 3 down, but we got to stand up over there.
Throwing, Prescott. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. 23 yards on the play. And now a first down following that long gain.
Man left. Alert. 3 down.
Gun.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So 2nd and 10 here.
Tight end right.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Out left side here to Bryant. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up and make those throws, and he did that.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be fourth down. And the Cowboys will call on Dan Bailey here from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Bailey able to knock it through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. They had a long way to go. They started that drive at their own 3, and they scored 3 from it.
What an excellent job by an offense that could have very easily just said, okay, let's just take a few plays safe, punt the ball away, and play some defense. Instead, they found a way to attack and put themselves in position to put points on the board.
And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
Well, that seems a little devil-may-care there, doesn't it? They gave up 3 points, but how about them coming right back and putting themselves in a position to get points of their own?
And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Double tight. 4 down. Check. 4 down.
On first down, Murray. Oh, he shifts past him. Gave a glimpse of his power that time. And then brought down at the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Second down following the run.
Tight end right. Hey, we got 4 down.
To throw is Cousins. A deep ball for Dotson. And this is caught in the end zone. It's Dotson for the Redskins touchdown. Josh Dotson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins have taken a first quarter lead. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs, so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
Watch tight. Tight end right.
There we go. Kill. We're going to 50.
Watch the safety creep.
There we go. Kill.
Check.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Swearinger. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field, and they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Throw left side complete. It's Bryant. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dez Bryant, 83 yards. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Cousins now. It's hauled in by Doxson. Fancy footwork at the 45, and he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49. He got 29 yards that time. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a
different story.
Long night.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Hey, we got tight left, tight left. We got 4.
180! Left 50.
Hey, watch number 33.
Zebra.
Watch number 33.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep a defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Tight, watch left. Tight, watch left.
To hot. 180.
3 down.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, Because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Got double tight. Double tight. Four down. Four down. Alert.
Cousins on first down. This one complete to Niles Paul. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit at the 21-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight right. Tight right.
Jahan, 180.
Four down. Four down. Check. Check.
On first and 10, Cousins throwing the out route incomplete. It's Reed, and he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Well, they've been practicing goal line offense all week. Let's see if they're able to capitalize here.
Move. Hey.
Jahan,
Four down.
180.
A first down throw for Cousins. Completes it right side to Doxson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 3 yards is the gain that time. Second and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right.
Hey, Steamer. Jahan, 180.
Cousins again. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Jordan Reed with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
180.
Hey. Got three.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
There we go. 180.
Three down.
Second down, Prescott. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Now, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
Key to tight end.
There we go. 180.
Three down.
On third down, it's Prescott. Complete to Jason Witten. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 3 down, 3
There you
down.
go. Wide 80. Kill.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Now a play fake here on first down. His throw incomplete. Des Bryant, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Strong right, strong right, strong right.
There we go.
Yo,
Wide 80.
3 down, 3 down.
Gun.
Yes.
On second down, Prescott again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Danny.
There we go. Going to 54. Wide 80. There we go. Wide 80.
Check.
There we go. Kill.
No. Off.
And again, it's Prescott. He completes it to Bryant. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Let's go.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Here we go. Wide 80.
Hey, guys.
There we go. Going to 53.
3 down, but we got to stand up.
Kill. Wide 80.
Check 52.
The give is to Elliott. Open space inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Watch tight end.
Go ahead. 180.
First down, here's Cousins. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Terrell Pryor that time. And now it's second down.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. And on 2nd and 10 now.
Tight end's Ringo. Tight end's on the Ringo. Tight end's on the Ringo.
Cut.
4 down.
Throwing, Cousins. Out to the left here to Reed. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Cousins to his big target. Reed and the Redskins have a first down.
Let's get it.
Cousins now to throw on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Watch 88. Watch 88.
Gun.
Single.
Here we go. Wide angle. Here we go. Going to 54. Wide angle.
Prescott now on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Count. Wide angle.
3 down.
Then we're going to 53.
Check
Here we go.
31. Check
Wide
31.
angle. Then we're going to 54. Wide angle.
Patch it.
A first down throw for Prescott. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break.
3 down.
Here we go. Wide angle.
Prescott on first down. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Blue dead.
Here we go. Count. Here we go. Wide angle. Count.
Kill.
Here we go. Going to 54. Here we go. Going to 54. Going to 56.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Here's Bailey now for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. Shifts by him. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Double tight. We got 3 down, 3 down.
2nd, 180!
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
2nd down following the incompletion.
Tight end right, tight end right. 4 down, check. 4 down.
Now Cousins. Docks him with a grab over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Two times.
They go play action here on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Reed. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Double tight. Even. 4 down.
180!
They'll throw again. Cousins.
Hey, watch the slant.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Tight end left.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Cousins. And a hook up over the middle to Pryor. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back.
Ball's going to 83.
180!
I got shoot this side. I got three.
Throwing is Cousins. Jordan Reed has it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. We got 4.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Cousins on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And with just 1 second remaining in the 1st half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. He juked him. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Hey, hey, hey.
Go ahead,
Three down. You go tight.
To throw is Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. Bryant with a catch right side. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
Again to Elliott. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11.
3 down.
Here we go. Wide 8.
Looking to throw. Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
3rd and long for Prescott. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%.
That's it, baby. That's it. Big hit.
Second down, 9 yards to go.
Watch tight end. Tight right.
To high.
Cousins. Out to the left, it's complete to Doxson. And down he'll go at the 25. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Redskins on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Cousins. Going with a screen for Murray. Murray has the first down and more. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Single. 83 Smith.
A first down throw for Cousins. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right.
Jahan, 180.
3 down.
Cousins again. Floating one, incomplete. Brian Quick, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Jahan, 180.
Hey, 4 down.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Cousins to throw it. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, 1st down. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On the counter, Elliott. And some room to roam now. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Check, tight right. Solo out there, check the outs out there.
There we go, 180.
Hey, guys, check me out. We got 3 down.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Double tight.
Gun. There you go.
3
180.
down. Watch the edge.
Gun. 180.
Bang.
Here's Prescott. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Second down now after the pass completion.
Strong right.
Here we go. Wide,
Temp carry now for Elliott. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So it'll be first down here after the run.
Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Hey, here we go. Wide,
3 down. Kill.
Now a play fake here on first down. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he'll be marked down deep in Washington territory. And that one results in 35 yards.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Go right. Rip left.
Here we go. Wide, There we go. Going to 52.
Check 6 guard.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Hey, we got 3 down.
Here we go. Wide,
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Now Bailey to tack on the extra point. And he pushed it right. It's no good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
2 times. 4 down.
Here's Cousins.
Let's go one more.
And he's got his target. It's Vernon Davis. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. Cousins to his tight end Davis. Good for a Washington first.
Tight end left.
Cousins now to throw on first down. Pryor has it complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Just 1 yard to go here on second down.
Key eight. Single on the slot.
To throw, Cousins. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
4 down, check. 4 down.
They'll run here. It's Murray. And he is leveled. Knocked down hard. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Tight end right. Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Under 10.
On second down, Cousins again. He's going to sling this deep down. It's caught at the 10. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They give him a gain of 38. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Tight end right.
First down, here's Cousins. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Here we go.
3 down.
Here's Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. Into the Redskins. Have it they do.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that. Two-score game, so hold on here. Not done in the 4th. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Hey, 86.
Following the interception, Cousins. He's got his man. This is Jackson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
I know you felt that one.
In the red zone this time.
Here we go. I got 8. I got 8. I got 8. Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Redskins capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And out now come the Cowboys. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
They're trying to atone for it here on this drive.
Going to 53.
Check nickel.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech.
Hey, check. 3.
A second down throw for Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 23 yards on the play. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Now Elliott. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now. And here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football. And that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
Double tight, guys. Double tight.
There we go.
3 down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
3 down. 3 down.
I know this game's winding down and people are getting tired, and that's when you really want a big body guy running the football. But I have to tell you, watching him run it, I wonder why they don't use it more earlier in the game.
Yeah, those bigger guys here late in the game, you're trying to protect the lead, usually not as fumble prone either.
No, that is so true because they are taught. Take care of the ball as you surge forward, and you often see them with both hands wrapped around it when they go through the line.
Throwing, Prescott. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Tight right.
The hard. 180.
We got 4.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. A 2nd down throw for Cousins. That he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's 3rd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10.
We got 3 down.
The hard. 180.
Alert. Mike's 50. Crunch time, defense.
To throw is Cousins. It's hauled in by Doxson. They give him 12 yards and a 1st down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
2 times. 4 down.
The hard. 180.
Hey, watch.
Cousins on 1st down. And a hook up over the middle to Pryor. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. That one goes for 36 yards. What a throw right there for the 1st down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
To the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
The hard. 180.
Check me out.
Again, it's Cousins. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength, and he showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he?
No.
Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
He's tight right here. He's tight on the right.
The hard. 180.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Brian Robinson in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Cousins now. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off Byron Jones. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch, counter punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Here we go. 180.
From the pistol, here's Elliott. And he powers his way up past the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to have a 3rd down. Time running out here on the play clock. Prescott down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. This is taken at about the 14. And now running right through him. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Second down, Cousins. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
The Redskins on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19.
4 down, 4 down.
180.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Here we go,
Zebra.
here we go. Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Ryan Robinson coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Tight end's right. Everyone's got 4 down.
So they're going to try this thing on 4th down.
Watch tight end. 4 down, 4 down. Check. 4 down, 4 down.
Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he is out of bounds up past the 10. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Double tight.
3 down, 3 down.
Hey, everybody think.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down.
Everybody, what do you think?
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
Here we go. What do you think?
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice in the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Cowboys, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Washington, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Landover.